Welcome back to Section 4 Fans. Today we're diving into the biggest tournament in sports, the World Cup. We're going to be going from contenders to dark horses, key storylines, as well as some bold predictions. We're going to be breaking down everything you need to know as a World's game takes center stage. We've got plenty of takes, debates, and World Cup talk ahead, so let's get into episode 37. We keep it rolling, Carter. World Cup is around the corner. We are just a few days away here. Hopefully this comes out in time for the World Cup kickoff. I know we got a big game to start the tournament off. How are you feeling as we get into this World Cup tournament?
I'm excited. I feel like a month ago I didn't really have the World Cup feeling, but now it's like I could scroll through X all day. Like I just opened it just to see, because NBA Finals, there's a massive figure going to the game tonight.
Yeah, Pat McAfee. Okay.
Yep. Pat
Simulcast.
McAfee. So I was just seeing, what's happening on X. First thing that pulls up. When I tell you, I just saw the Dutch national football team across the street from the Cheesecake Factory in White Plains taking a casual stroll like it was nothing.
Yeah, I've seen.
What's so
I've seen
funny is that
like
you
this.
can tell an American tweeted this because they spelled football. Because Americans think like football, soccer is pronounced football because of just being bordered with Mexico and South America right below us. It's just the natural way to think.
Yeah, I've seen a couple posts like that. I think we're going to see more
hilarious.
and more too as more people from different countries, different parts of the world come over to show their team, their country's support, as well as kind of get a little bit of a unique experience at this World Cup, as there's a lot of people that are going to be traveling to cities or states that they probably wouldn't be traveling to. As
guy right now.
Yeah, I've seen the German guy.
That is
he's been going through
he's
Georgia.
He's got to get on, like, Pardon My Take or the Pat McAfee Show or something.
Someone's got to grab him. He's been putting some great content out there. Just literally as a European explores
telling him to go to
South.
Magic. Everyone's telling him to go to, when he was driving through Atlanta, to go to Magic City.
Yeah, I mean the wings are good. People go for the wings and they stay for the thighs. So who knows what happens down in Magic City? But I know that German fan would have had a blast. I'm interested to see if more kind of postings or stories come out of just these international fans coming over and just witnessing, I guess, different pieces of an American culture per se. Obviously, if you go to a big city for a game, it's going to be just like, going there on vacation. But if you can find your way out to, Kansas City, for example, I think you're going to find some pretty different people and places out there than you would in, L.A., for example.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good tournament.
I think if you're going to a game in Kansas City, it's going to be a lot more fun than going to a game in L.A. Just because
sure.
I think
Get a little barbecue, baby.
It's more Americanized, I feel like. I feel like LA is just like a completely separate thing from United States.
Yeah. Similar to New York, yeah.
I feel like if you go to Dallas, well, it's in Arlington, but
Yeah.
Dallas or Fort Worth, staying there as a fan would be awesome.
Oh, yeah, they would definitely get a little two-step going for sure.
Yeah. Especially in Fort Worth. I want to see that German guy go to the stockyards. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he's going. I know the last post I saw said he's going
He's following Germany and Portugal around because he's a massive Ronaldo fan.
Okay, yeah, so, I feel like those teams are going to be in some of the bigger markets, but as it progresses, he'll be able to travel more and more, not just to the matches, but just seeing a bit more of the country here in the good old United States. So I'm sure he's going to have an absolute blast.
Is Atlanta that foresty? I never knew that.
It's basically North Georgia. It's all forest around, and then it's like the city, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Everyone's shocked about it. Everyone thinks it's more like L.A.,
but like
small scale New
hear,
York, San Francisco style.
Yeah, I mean, like it's considered a big market for like basketball and football.
Yeah, it is, but it's just there's a lot of suburbs around it.
There's a large metro area, but outside of that, it's pretty much forest, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like all the suburbs are built into very green areas per se. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm sure you'll be able to see some of that too. So that'll be fun. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the World Cup. I think we're gonna kick things off, and we're just gonna kind of just break down how we think the group stage is gonna go between all of these groups here. Obviously, the tournament has expanded to 48 teams. So with that, it is. I got it up right here. I just wanted to. So 32 teams go through, top 2 from each group, plus the top 8 third-place teams. So kind of keep that in mind as we go through these groups here. We can kind of start with Group A, first game of the tournament, and first group here. In this group, we got Mexico, South Africa, we have Korea, and I believe that is Czechia.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. Yep.
Yeah.
So
America,
how do we
in America, Czech Republic? Are we saying football? Can we say football?
Yeah, we can say football. We can say football. It flows better. It's so how do we think this group's gonna shape up? What is your prediction there for Group A?
I think.
Who do you think is going to be 1 through 4?
The Mexican home field advantage is going to play a massive role, especially at the Azteca. It's just an impossible place to play, which I don't think the rest of the world realizes, except for the CONCACAF teams.
Atmosphere, altitude's heat,
insane.
All 3 of those factors are going to carry Mexico quite far in this tournament, I believe.
So I see Mexico and South Korea finishing 1-2. I'm not sure what order.
Yep.
And then I see Czech Republic, Czechia finishing 3rd.
Okay.
In the group, but I don't think that they will be one of the best third-place teams.
Okay, so you just got Mexico, Korea moving on from this group. Perfect.
Correct.
Group B, we've got
Canada.
Who do you have? What do I got? I have Mexico is going to finish on top. South Korea will get 2nd. I actually got South Africa finishing 3rd and Czechia finishing 4th. I'm still kind of on the fence about if South Africa will be one of those 8 third-place spots, but I'm going to kind of keep that in mind as I progress throughout the groups there, because I think there's going to be a few where a third is getting for sure.
Can you name one player on South Africa?
I cannot, but just based off of 2010, that is pure vibes. So, yeah, 2010 World Cup was fantastic. We had Mexico, South Africa opening it up in South Africa. And in this World Cup in 2026, 16 years later, we have the same exact matchup opening up this tournament. Ochoa is back in net, but no Shalalaba for South Africa. So we still got one guy that was making storylines back in 2010. But, I don't got anyone that I know off the top of my head on that South African squad. But I do know with a little bit of passion and vibes, I think that could go a long way.
Yeah.
We can go over to Group 2 here. Group 2, I have Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland in this group.
Wait, that's your order? Canada, Bosnia?
No, those were the teams. I was just reading you the teams. My bad. I didn't explain that.
No, you're good. You're good.
So who do you got finishing on top? Group B here.
This is a pretty... I feel like this is a weaker group. I think Canada is going to disappoint. I'd go Switzerland finishing first. I think that's pretty obvious. And I'm going Bosnia. I think they are going to travel heavy to the World Cup because it's their first World Cup since 2014, I believe. They were in Brazil. And then Canada 3rd. And then Qatar, obviously, 4th. But I think Canada is going to disappoint on home soil. I don't believe Alphonso Davies is playing because he's injured.
I think it could be one of those on the cusp.
He Oh wait, no, he is on the squad. That doesn't change anything for me.
Yeah,
I just
they're definitely going to be interesting.
I just don't think they're that good.
Pretty.
I think. I just think they'll finish third. Just my opinion, personally. I don't have a crazy reasoning behind it. I have Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, Qatar, but I think they will be in the best third place, one of the better third place teams to move on.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
Just due to, I think they'll beat Qatar.
Yeah.
I think they'll tie Bosnia, and they will lose to Switzerland, but be behind Bosnia based off goal differential.
Yeah. I got kind of similar shake up in this group. I got Switzerland up top. I've got Canada coming in second, Bosnia, and then Qatar to round out that group. I think Bosnia is going to put up a fight. I think right now I'd probably give them an edge of getting into that one of the third place spots. I think Switzerland is just going to be able to finish on top of the group. Although Canada is hosting, I do think they are a little bit of a weaker side when comparing to Switzerland, and they do have a little bit more of an experience. So I think those are going to kind of play factors into it, but I do see them getting out of the group stage at least. We go over to Group C here, and this is looking like one that's probably going to be a bloodbath. We have Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. What do you got for this one?
Here's the thing, is that 3 teams might not move on from this group just based...
The top 2 go.
Yeah, I'm saying like the third place team might not move on just because of...
Max, 1 point.
Yeah.
3 points, but...
I see Morocco in first, which may surprise. Brazil second. Scotland third. Haiti fourth. But I think Scotland will be one of the better third place teams just based off looking at other groups. I think that third place team in that group will be a struggle for them to get in one of those better third place.
Yeah, it's not a good position if you're trying to be a third place team to make it to that next round. You got pretty tough matchups in that group. Morocco, not a bad take there. They did make it to the semifinals of the last World Cup, and that was the furthest a African nation has gone. So I think they're trying for that repeat there. Hopefully they can get over the hump, or at least give the rest of the tournament their money worth. But yeah, I got Brazil on the top of mine, Morocco in second, and I've got Scotland and Haiti. This one I kind of don't have a feeling Scotland's going through. I feel like there's some tougher groups as we go down here. So
Morocco hasn't lost since August.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple teams like that that have been fairly good. Ecuador has been...
Well, I guess they lost regular time. Let's clarify that. Actually, that's very controversial.
Champions of Africa?
I don't know. I don't know what the final appeal is, approval.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Brazil does. I mean, nothing new. Every World Cup, everyone thinks they have the talent to get it done, and it always ends in some, heartbreaking or just absolute blowout way. The big one, 7-1 back in 2014, and just this past World Cup, I believe they got knocked out in overtime or pens.
I'm looking at some of the schedules here. How am I supposed to sleep? Like, we got Australia, Turkey at 11 p.m. at night.
Yeah, it's because it's in Mexico. Yeah,
there's
a couple late kickoffs, but for the most part, I think everything starts at 3 and just goes, about 3, 8, or 9, and then you got some 11s. But it's going to be a little bit of a later watch party, but, I'm not afraid of it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's only a month long, so let's remember that. Let's appreciate this sport and all of these different cultures and nations. We go over to group.
Tell your wives and girlfriends to
Shush, football's on.
Just month. It's
Yeah.
If you're a father, Father's Day weekend. What do you want? Just peace and quiet and couch and a beer and World Cup.
There you go. That's all you could ask for.
Let's clarify that Danny and I are not fathers.
Thank God. But we do got a couple fathers on this group here. We have Group D. We got USA, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. Obviously, there's a lot of fathers in that group. But who do you think is going to finish on top in this group? How do you think it's going to shape up?
I have to go USA top of the group. Just maybe some bias there, maybe not. Turkey, Turkey. I don't know how we're pronouncing it because growing up in the U.S., it's been Turkey, but now I'm looking at it. It's Turkey. They'll finish second. I think they have a well-rounded squad. Kenan Yildiz, I don't think he's healthy yet.
He's getting there. I think he should
getting
be.
there.
He looks better than some of the other guys that are on the cusp on other teams.
But they have some solid young players, and then they also have some key veterans, you could say, on the squad. And then third place Paraguay, I think they have a potential to sneak into that better third place teams as well. And then I don't think Australia wins a game, honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Socceroos. For me in Group D, I've got USA on top with Turkey right behind them and Paraguay at 3, Australia obviously at 4. I'm with you here on this one. I do think Paraguay makes it through as one of the better third-place teams. But this is going to be a very challenging group, I feel. Looking at all of the groups, I feel like this is the most even group when looking at the 4 teams in it. I feel like they're all pretty relatively close in terms of skill and ability. There's not really like any huge standout like we've seen in the other groups. So I think a lot of these matchups in this group are going to be must-watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
We got Group E over here, and we've got Germany. We have, it looks like Curacao. Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Who gets out of this group? What do you got?
Those 3 teams, Ecuador, Germany, Ivory Coast, could all screw each other here. I'm going to go Ecuador in first. Second, Germany. Third, Ivory Coast. I think all 3 will get through no matter what. And then Curacao, they're just happy to be here. In fourth, they're just happy to be at the World Cup.
I think there's going to be a couple teams like that.
I think Ecuador defensively really solid. I think
they've been very good.
I think their defense is going to get. I think they'll get 2 wins, 1 draw. I think. I really think Ecuador with their defense is going to be solid, really solid defensively, and that's going to be the key. For Germany, I just think they're missing that. I mean, obviously you have Wirtz.
They have a very good squad.
Musiala, very good squad, but I don't know what it is, but just based on like past German teams, it feels like they're just missing that one like key player. I don't know what it is, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Kind of just looking at the German squad, I would say, potentially, I feel like they could use, a striker. I think a goal scorer. I feel like midfield is, similar to what we've seen in years past. Defense is sound as usual. But, yeah, I feel like there is something off with this German team, so it'll be interesting.
I just think they'll disappoint. I think they'll disappoint. That's all it is. I think they'll just disappoint.
Yeah, that's not a bad take at all. For me, I got Germany finishing on top. I just think they'll be able to, get 2 wins, very least, get a draw. I think they have enough of the right players to get out of the group. I do think they can potentially get a pretty good run out of this, but with Neuer and more than likely going to be starting in net for them, I feel like it's going to come down to a lapse, something out the back, something. I think it's going to come down to one of his errors, lapse in judgment. That's going to create a goal for the opposing team, and it's just going to be a nail in the coffin for the German squad. But yeah, I do got them finishing on top, and Ecuador as at 2 and Ivory Coast getting that 3rd spot. I do think this Ivory Coast squad can get out and get into that next round as one of the better 3rd place teams. We go into Group F here, and we have the Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia.
Is it Tunisia?
I don't think so, bro. I think it's Tunisia.
Tunisia?
Yeah.
Like Tunasi.
Everyone says it differently, but
okay, fair. I'm gonna go Netherlands, top of the group. Japan second. I think Japan's actually really good. They have a good squad. Sweden third, and then fourth. No, I'm overthinking it. Tanzania.
Just say however.
Tanzania.
That's
Fourth.
a completely different country.
What did I say?
You said Tanzania, bro.
I thought I said Tanzania.
It's
Did I say
Tunisia.
Okay, Tunisia.
Tunisia. However,
Tunisia, whatever.
perfect. We'll roll
Doesn't
with it.
matter. They aren't winning the game.
Yeah. My my prediction for this group is identical to yours. I do think Japan, Sweden could be a flip-flop. I do think whoever gets 3rd place in this group moves on. But I think that Japan-Sweden game is probably going to be one that kind of make or breaks that 2nd, 3rd spot right there. We get to Group G. We've got Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. How do we think this one's going to shape up?
Gosh, this is an easy group for Belgium. Belgium first, Egypt second. I mean, it's just in alphabetical order. I think. Just alphabetical order.
Yep. Yeah, I'm rolling with you. That is exactly how I've got mine looking. I will say
unless Chris Wood can save New Zealand.
I don't have a team from 3rd place getting in out of this group.
Oh, no.
I feel it. Just the 2. We get to Group H, and this one is another one that seems just to be 2 that are going to be leaving, in my opinion. We've got Spain, Cape Verde, Cabo Verde, however we want to say it, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. How do we think this one shapes up?
Spain first, Uruguay second, Saudi Arabia third, Cape Verde fourth.
Yeah, for me, I've got a pretty similar one here. Although I will rock with the small nation of Cabo Verde. However, we're rolling with it. I think they're going to get 3rd in this group. I got Spain at 1, Uruguay 2, and I got Saudi Arabia at 4. I think Cape Verde could pull off some form of points or an upset, but in the sense of whether it's a draw, something like that. I can't imagine them getting out of this group, but I do like just a little bit of a Cinderella little bit in this group. But it won't last very long. Won't even get out. We got Group I here. We've got France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. This one is going to be a very exciting group. Yeah. What do we got?
France first, obviously. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't think Senegal looked that good playing against the U.S., obviously. Were they playing their starting 11? Were they not? So I'm going to go Norway second. Obviously, Holland.
Yep.
I mean, think about their center forwards. Sorloth, Holland, Strand Larson.
And they got Odegaard playing the balls.
Odegaard, Nusa.
Yeah, it's a good squad.
It's a dangerous attack. Sheldrup as well. It's a dangerous attack Norway has. So I'm going to put them second, Senegal third, still moving on, obviously. And then Iraq fourth.
Yeah, for me, I've got France at 1, Senegal at 2, and Norway at 3. I got them moving on, though, and Iraq at 4. I think Norway could struggle a bit. Obviously, they haven't been in, very high level, high stage international games. But I do think this sort of bolstered up Norway lineup, I think that's going to help, and that could be a very different point in comparison to previous years. I think this is a completely different team, and I think they do got the guys to get out of this group and go far. But I think they'll just make it out at third. We've got Group J here. We're on to the last 3 groups. We've got Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan in this group. Another cakewalk for the champions. What do we think?
I mean, you
alphabetical again.
Well,
is that what you're going with?
I mean, Argentina, Austria, Algeria, Jordan. I mean, I don't think Algeria has enough to get 2 wins out of this group or a draw against Austria.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I am going to be, unfortunately, the exact same here as well. I'm still not sure if Algeria can scrape through, but I do like Austria getting through, and I do see them as a little bit of a dark horse almost in this tournament. I do think that they could surprise. They have the potential to surprise a couple people.
You called David Alaba washed.
He's just barely played. Bro's been riddled with injuries, and he's getting old, so one last run for him. I think we're seeing that with a lot of star players we grew up with watching. This is their one last shot, their one last run at this thing. I don't anticipate seeing quite as many aging stars in the next World Cup as we have right now. We get to Group K. We've got Portugal. We've got DR Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. How is this group shaping up?
I want to put Congo second and put Colombia third.
I mean, this is all you, bro.
I'm going Portugal first, Congo second, just for vibes. Colombia third,
Pure
Uzbekistan
vibes.
Fourth. Just pure vibes.
Yeah. You got Colombia moving on.
Oh, yeah. I still think Colombia moving on. But I just think for pure vibes, Congo, I mean, I think they are just going to bring a completely different style of football. It's going to be. I think they're going to bring an exciting, fun style to watch, and I believe. Actually, are they going to travel heavy because they got an Ebola outbreak?
I think we'll be good. I think they'll be loud. They got the statue man going with them. They're ready for this World Cup. This is their shining moment.
Well, this is their golden generation, kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
this is their golden generation.
It doesn't get much better than this for a lot of these nations. So,
yeah.
Even if they don't win at all, I know they're going to make the most of it. The squad and their fans. So it's just a time to celebrate football, celebrate the sport, and the way it just brings people together. I think with a lot of these countries, they're known for vibes, good vibes, and I think them bringing those vibes over here is just going to make that World Cup experience that much better.
Like, looking at Colombia, Luis Diaz, Munoz, Lerma in the midfield, James Rodriguez. Is Richard Rios going to start? I don't know. Like, you thought you had your new 9 in Jan Duran, but he's just nowhere to be
His
found.
career's fell apart.
Colombia don't look that
exciting as previous.
Yeah, they don't look exciting to me.
Did I give my prediction with this group?
No.
I've got Portugal, Colombia, Congo, Uzbekistan, and I do not have Congo making it out.
Ooh.
Group L, last group, we got England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. I think this is the closest we get to a group of death here in this tournament. What do you got for this group?
Is Ghana that good? Like, Semenyo, they didn't make AFCON.
Yeah, bro, but come on, Ghana, they're known for just pulling things out in the World Cup.
They haven't won a game since October.
get a nice Antoine Semenyo. He's going to bag a goal, cut the lead down a bit.
They're bringing the IU, Partey.
It's a very interesting squad. A lot of question marks, I think.
The Semenyo is legit the most. Inaki Williams. It's legit Semenyo.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how this shapes up in this group.
If Semenyo doesn't show up, you have the Leicester City winger who's going to leave, who's extremely young, 22 years old, who's all right, but it's just not an advertising squad from Ghana. So, actually, I just closed out of the group to look at it. But England, Croatia, Ghana, and then whoever the last, Panama, is going to finish fourth.
That is, and do you have Ghana making it out in this group?
Come back to me on that because I feel like we should go back because only four third place teams make it out, so we can say
eight do. This expanded.
No, I'm saying 4 don't make the next.
Oh yeah. So for me, Group L, I got England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. So just a quick recap here for Carter. He's got Mexico, Korea moving on from Group A. He's got Switzerland and Bosnia moving on from B. Morocco, Brazil from C. From Group D, he's got USA and Turkey moving on. Group E, Ecuador, Germany. Group F, Netherlands, Japan. Group G, Belgium, Egypt. Group H, Spain, Uruguay. Group I, France, Norway. Group J, Argentina, Austria. K, Portugal and Congo. And Group L, you've got England, Croatia moving on. So your third place teams, we can go back through, but as of now, based off of what you said earlier, I've got Canada being one of those teams for you. So here are your choices. Czechia, Canada, Scotland, Paraguay, Ivory Coast, Sweden, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Algeria, Colombia, Ghana. Those are the teams that can make it for you.
All right, so I got Czech Republic.
Moving on.
Canada. How many do I... It's 8. All right, so I got 2 there. Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Paraguay. Ivory Coast. Oh, gosh, we're running out of room.
3 more.
3 more here. Oof. Colombia. Senegal. And then Sweden.
Okay, so your top 8 third-place teams are Canada, Scotland, Paraguay, Ivory Coast, Colombia, Sweden, Senegal, and Czech Republic.
And the 4 I have not making it is Ghana, Algeria,
Iran, and Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
For me, I've got recap here. Group A, Mexico, Korea. Group B, Switzerland, Canada. Group C, Brazil, Morocco. D, USA, Turkey. Group E, Germany, Ecuador. F, Netherlands, Japan. G, Belgium, Egypt. H, Spain, Uruguay. Group I, France and Senegal. Group J, Argentina, Austria. K, Portugal, Colombia. And Group L, England, Croatia. And for me, my 8 teams moving on that were third-place teams are Paraguay, Ivory Coast, Sweden, Norway, Algeria, Bosnia, Scotland, and Ghana. Those are my 8 I've got moving on. So the 4 going home are South Africa, Iran, Cape Verde, and Congo. That were third place. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a very exciting World Cup. I'm looking forward to it.
So you think that Congo-Uzbekistan game that we're going to is going to be a meaningless game?
I think it's going to be no, I think it's the last game. I think, I don't think all 8 are going to be set in stone. I think a lot of instances are going to come down to goal differential. So I do think it will be a great game. but I don't think it will have any implications.
Okay.
But it will be vibes. Now we can kind of get over to the next portion of today's episode. We're building out the starting 11, guys who we think are going to be, what do we think, top performers
Pretty
of the
much
tournament?
The pre-tournament 11 that we believe.
Pre-tournament 11. And we're going to do a little fun spin on this where we're going to go 1-1. If he picks a player, that player is off the boards. And if I pick, let's say, Dembele, he can't pick Dembele. But I've already used my one France pick. So you get one pick per nation. So that will help kind of give it a little bit diversity.
So you don't choose the entire...
So you don't choose the entire France team, the entire Portugal team, things like that. So this will be a little fun spin on this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you go first, Carter. And
go first. You
can
want
pick,
that right back.
You can pick whatever position you want here.
I say we go goalkeeper up.
Goalkeeper up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go goalkeeper, or obviously goalkeeper. Jordan Pickford, just different with England on his chest. He always shows up.
That's not a bad shout at all. For me, goalkeeper, I'm going with Courtois.
I was debating on Mendy or Pickford.
Yeah, Pickford's always class in the World Cup, so hopefully he has a good tournament. I
feel like I'm going to switch my right back already because of...
Yeah, right back for me is tough, I think.
Can't be that tough.
For me, oh, God, I can't do that because then okay. Right back, I will go Hakimi.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what took you so long.
I was just trying to figure out which guy to pick that wasn't going to take another pick of mine.
I obviously can't go Reece James for England. I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna switch it last second to Joshua Kimmich. Okay. For Germany. He played right back for Germany against USA. Hopefully, he still plays right back for.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He plays center mid or right back.
Back, yeah.
Yeah, he's played both.
I was gonna go Dumfries, but gonna go. I like Kimmich.
Next pick.
One of my center backs I'm gonna use is Pacho for Ecuador. Like I said earlier about their solid back line.
Pacho. William Pacho.
Yeah.
Is that the right player?
Correct.
Perfect. All right. For me, I've got Antonio Rudiger.
Okay. And your other center back?
And my other center back pairing will be William Saliba.
Ooh, I'm going the other French center back, Upamecano. I know Saliba's struggled a little bit with injuries. Obviously, he started in the last friendly, so I mean he's fine. He's gonna play. But I'm gonna go Upamecano. I think he's solid. Left back, I think we both have the same choice, kind of.
What do you got?
And I'm going Anthony Robinson.
Yeah, I figured.
There's Diouf, Senegal. There's Davies, but he kind of plays wing. You got Gavardio, who might play center back for Croatia, but also left back. O'Reilly, if he gets the nod to start. There's a lot of left backs.
Andy Robertson, is he playing for Scotland?
I mean, you got João Cancelo. I mean, he plays right back. Who's Portugal's left back? I mean, Robertson is playing
wouldn't they just go with Nuno Mendes and Dalot?
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Why didn't I think of that?
I think for me,
I guess I already used my Portuguese player on someone else.
I think for me, I'm going with Guardiol, right? That's how you say his name.
Guardiol.
Yeah, Croatian center back out of City. I think I got a pretty good back line so far. You take it away into the midfielders. By the way, for everyone, this is a 4-3-3.
4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, however.
Yep.
4 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 attackers.
What do you got?
My first midfielder is going to be.
I guess is it me? Oh yeah, I guess it is me because I went with Guardiol.
Yeah. Well, you already used your Croatia, so I kind of just spoiled one of my center mids, but.
True. For me, I'll go with Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
I'm gonna go Luka Modric. The last hurrah. And then also my other center mid, more of a 10, Arda Güler.
Ooh. See, I got 2 midfielders to get away with here. I think I gotta. Yeah. That's not. Yeah, I like that. I'll go with Moises Caicedo for Ecuador. And. Man, these picks could honestly be horrible. I'm going with Bruno Guimaraes for Brazil.
My other midfielder is going to be Vitinha. And then my first attacker is going to be Lamine Yamal. Was that going to be one of your attackers?
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course. Come on. Okay. Get rid of that. Do I just lock up those? That is the question, I think. What do we got? Oh, I've already used that pick.
You're looking at France?
Yeah, well, but I was looking at Elise. I
mean, you got some Spanish players. Still got Spain to use. You still got. I mean, I still have Brazil to use.
Technically, this is like the attacking front, though.
Yeah.
I will go with. Okay, I'll lock up one for now. I'll go with Harry Kane. What a year he's had. I think he keeps it rolling into this tournament. And
I don't think he.
Maybe he goes. I mean, who knows?
This is another pen.
I've got Julian Alvarez.
Dang, you just stole my. So I got 2 picks here.
You got 2 picks. I've got 1. And
I'm gonna go Erling Haaland up top. Left me with no choice there, but to go Erling Haaland up top.
And to round out your squad.
And then my other wing, Jeremy Doku.
I've got Jan Diomande to round out my squad.
A little bit.
Nice little guy for the Ivory Coast. We'll see what happens. I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this Ivory Coast squad could be a nice little squad to make it out of the group and potentially have a little run. They got a couple ballers there, but that will do it for the 11s that we picked. Obviously, we got the star power in there, as well as some guys that we think could be in, mostly on vibe countries, but they could have a good tournament. Yeah, looking at the squads, I think it's going to be quite interesting to see not only which player stands out, but what team stands out. Do we get a dark horse in here? Not sure if you had anything else you wanted to add. Maybe before we close it out here, we can just give our dark horse take for the tournament, who we think it's going to be.
I think all the bitching from the media is now overhyped. people are realizing.
Yeah.
And I was one that was buying into the bitching. I'll admit it myself. I was one buying into it. But now I've came back to earth and realized that it's just noise. It's going to be probably one of the greatest World Cups.
Definitely.
Honestly.
Couldn't agree more. I'm looking forward to it.
Any
dark horse pick for you? Dark horse pick.
Who is yours?
I'll go with Ivory Coast. I'll go with Ivory Coast on this. I saw they just beat France too. Okay, that could be good. Nice performance before the World Cup there.
I'm going Japan.
Japan. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I mean we'll see. Hopefully one of these squads can give the other teams a run for their money. But that was I think that's going to do it here on this World Cup edition. Episode 37, Section for Fans. See you next time.